All right, guys, Seth and I are out today skating. That's been like a week. We've had bad weather and we just been kind of off schedule, but we're doing a little experiment here before we start. So both of us skate them 909s, but mine, the gray ones, mine are small. Seth's, the white ones, are medium. And so his are a little bit too big. The shells are just a little bit too big, and both of us are trashing our liners. And he's thinking about getting some new liners. So what we're gonna try, he can actually get his foot in my boot. My foot's wider than his, but his is longer than mine. So he is gonna try some old M12 liners in my boot and see, just to try to see how it's gonna work out for him, to see if that'll do it. So I'm gonna back off of this while he skates in my boots, because his boots are way too big for me, because they're too big for him. So let's get this stuff on and let's see what he can do. I think he's gonna love my wheels. He's gonna fall in love with these 64 millimeter 92A wheels. But let's see what that looks like. There's his M12 liners. All right, so Seth's in my boots. Just he can actually fit directly in my boots. That's him with my boots with my them liners that are all trashed. So I guess he's gonna try these other liners here in a minute. What? Definitely a little too small. Yeah, so they're a little too small for him, but he can get in them. Like I can get into his M12s, but they like squeeze the side of my foot really bad. So let's see if he wants to try these other liners. All right, guys, so here's the inside of my line. I don't know if you can see that, but that whole that heel area there is just torn up really bad. So we were able to get those M12 liners into my skates. I don't know, I guess Seth got his foot in, so I might actually try them when he gets done skating and see what it feels like with my feet in there. All right, guys, so now I'm back in my skates with the M12 liners, and they are way thinner. Like the sides are way thinner than the stock liners in those 909s, and because my skates are way tighter than they were before, the things are overlapping like an inch. And I don't know if I like them or not, but it does make my skates feel pretty good having them this kind of tight around my ankle. But the heel is radically different. They're tight on my heel, and I don't know if I like that or not, because that's part of a problem I have with my heels. But let's skate around with these and see what's happening. What's up, man? What's up? So let's skate around a little bit and see what it feels like. All right, guys, these M12 liners are very strange feeling, but I've got my boots incredibly tight, and I feel like I can catch a little bit of air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over on that and see. I'm not real good at catching air off of any of these things, but I'm going to jump off of that and just see what it feels like. Kind of keep my feet close together and jump and try to absorb the landing, and let's see what that looks like. All right, guys, got a few jumps on that. Yeah, I felt pretty good. So now let's see if I can do the same thing here on this side, which is, it's a longer bank, it's higher. I don't get quite as much speed off of that, but let's get a little bit of air. I don't know. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of air off this edge right here and see what that looks like. All right, that don't look like much, but it is something for me. Ultimately, what I'd like to be able to do is jump up this bank onto the top of this manual pad, but that's a pretty steep jump right there, and I'm not even coming close to getting up that. I could jump off the top of the box over there, the pyramid, but I can get enough speed to do it, but I can't jump high enough to get up there. There's just no way my boots would hit that and I'd go flat on my face. So we'll pass on that for now, but a couple of these areas I do want to try to jump a little bit more and see what I can do. All All right, guys, I had to swap liners back. Oh, those thin liners, my cuff bolts were like digging right into my ankles. So I'm back to my thicker liners, and even though they're completely shot, they feel they feel better than those thin liners. So my skates feel so much looser, though. I did kind of like that feeling of having a little bit more control over the skate, but I don't know, comfort is more important right now than control for me, because you get old, man. You got to have all that advantage you can get, and comfort is definitely an advantage. So let's see what else we can do tonight, and let's see what Seth's got anything. I don't know, but we'll keep skating because it's beautiful. All right, guys, so let's go here. Let's go off the top of the pyramid, come down and like jump right here. And the problem is, if I don't have to commit to jumping like up onto something, I don't commit. But let's do that and see just like how high I can get. This is it gets steeper, like as it runs down here. It gets a little steeper as it runs there. So let's go off the edge of that and come here and just kind of see what we can do. All right, guys, that might be my limit. Like I said, this knee brace doesn't help landing too much. That's really a shock, but that's like the highest I've ever jumped here. So I don't know what else I can jump. We watched a Brandon Drummond video about jumping, and unfortunately I'm maxed out a couple of inches. I'd love to be able to jump something higher, but I just don't have a lot. I could probably jump up onto the bottom step over there just to see if I can get both skates up there, but maybe I'll try that in a little bit. It's kind of busy over there now. I am pretty trashed. So I got some jumps, I got some backward stuff, but just got to work on it. I mean, it's one of those things you got to do over and over and over and get a feel for it, and like everything else, eventually it'll come. So it doesn't hurt as bad as grinding. It's like the next best thing. So yeah, let's call it a night, and let's just skate around a little bit more, but I'm gonna call it a night for filming. And like always, appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, we're coming at you from Lexington, North Carolina. We'll see you on the next one.